Now let's talk about procrastination. Procrastination is something almost every student struggle with. You sit down to start a task and suddenly your brain tells you check your phone, get a snacks or organize your desk. Hours pass and the task is still untouched. It's frustrating and it leaves you feeling guilty. But procrastination is not the same as laziness. Laziness is when you don't want to do anything at all, and procrastination is different. It's when you actually want to do the task, but your brain resists starting because it wants to avoid discomfort. When you look at a big assignment or a difficult subject, it might feel overwhelming. That uncomfortable feeling pushes you to escape into something easier, maybe scrolling through social media or chatting with a friend. In that moment, your brain feels relief because you have chosen comfort. But the longer you delay, the more pressure and stress build up. The stress makes it even harder to begin, and the cycle repeats itself. Psychologists explain this with the idea of time inconsistency. The human brain gives more value to immediate comfort than to future rewards. Your future self would love you to do complete the task or assignment early. But your present self chooses the easy distraction because it feels better right now. Understanding this wiring is important because it shows procrastination is not a personal flaw. It's simply how the brain tries to protect itself. But the brain can be trained with some simple tricks. One of the most effective is 5-minute rule. Whenever you feel stuck, tell yourself, I will just do this for 5 minutes. The key is that you are lowering the barrier to entry. You don't need to commit to finishing everything. You only need to start. And very often, once you have worked for 5 minutes, you will find that momentum kicks in. Think about how hard it is to start exercising. But once you have warmed up, continuing feels much easier. Studying works the same way. Another simple yet powerful method is 3 to 1 go rule. Whenever hesitation sets in, count down from 3 and then move immediately 3, 2, 1 and begin. This interrupts the overthinking process and forces action before your brain can come up with excuses. Athletics use this exact trick before races, jumps, or performance. They don't wait for motivation to strike. They count down and launch into action, and the body follows. There's also a strategy of rewarding yourself. After finishing a block of focused study, give yourself something small to look forward to. Maybe it's listening to music, enjoying a snacks, or stepping outside for a few minutes. By pairing effort with the reward, your brain begins to link studying with pleasure instead of dread. Over time, this makes starting tasks easier because your brain expects something positive at the end. To help you remember these approaches, think of the word STAR. S stands for start small, T stands for time. It can be used for something to Pomodoro technique or where you study for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. A stands for associate with reward because positive reinforcement strengthen habits. And R stands for remove distraction. None of these methods will work if your phone keeps buzzing within arm's reach. Sometimes the simplest change, like keeping your phone in another room, is the most powerful. Let's pause for a quick reflection exercise. Think about your own study habit. What usually triggers your procrastination? Is it the thought, this is too hard? Is it boredom? Or is it the temptation of your phone? Take a moment and write down your most common trigger. Now think about how you can replace that trigger with a new habit. If boredom is your trigger, try the Pomodoro method so that tasks feel less endless. If overwhelm is your trigger, break the work into the tiniest first step, like writing just one sentence or solving just one problem. And if your phone is your trigger, move it out of sight and reach until your break. By identifying your trigger and giving yourself a replacement habit, you begin to rewire how your brain responds. Procrastination may feel like it's not in control, but the truth is, once you start applying these small strategies, you realize that the power has always been in your hands. Each time you use one of these tools, you teach your brain that it's safe to begin, that discomfort is temporary, and that progress feels better than avoidance. Bit by bit, you stop procrastination from controlling your day and you step into the version of yourself that gets things done. Thank you very much.